lukewarm on the scarred oak grain. 19 and desperate for the nectar of the wheat. I sat at the altar of the collective rain, in a courtroom of laughter and forced symmetry. Someone spoke of a grip on a chrome handlebar, a ritual of balance in the midsummer heat. And I felt the rookie, the pull of the bar, like the ocean withdrawing before empty feet. It leaked like a chemical through a hairline crack, a polished revision of the things I lacked, an edited version, a surgical seam, vapor escaping from an unlit machine. Oh, I'm building a father out of copper and air, a perfect geometry of the things that weren't there. I'm pedaling a bicycle of auxiliary lies through the Sabbath's dead air and the Arctic It isn't the past, it's the current demand to be a resident of the predictable land. I'm a technician of the force, an artisan of the if, hanging off the edge of a chronology's cliff. I gave them the Sunday, I gave them the wheel, a friction of rubber on a sun-baked street. I described the pressure, the tactile feel of a hand on the seat that made the world complete. But the blueprint was empty, the suit was a void, the Sunday was a vacuum that I've quietly destroyed. My father was only a vector of none, a silence that started before I'd begun. The most terrifying part of the mechanical play is how the invention starts leading the way. I swallowed the fiction, I digested the ghost, I became the inhabitant I needed the most. The lie is a gyroscope, a steadying force, keeping me level on a hollowed out course. The bicycle is a fossil, the chrome is a blur, everything is quiet where the frequencies were. Just the auxiliary wheel, just the tilt of the head, inhabiting the version that I finally fed. The auxiliary blueprint. The limestone floor was a cold and bitter tongue, in a dialect that the marrow should know. I was 12 when the syllables started to be wrung from a throat that was only meant to let the silence grow. It wasn't Latin and it wasn't a prayer. It was a mouthful of salt and a fraction of the lung. A nonsense geography hanging in the air, while the heavy iron bells were being rung. They brought the stagnant water and the dry white bread, attempting to hollow out the things that I'd said. They used the hunger as a surgical tool to extract the shadow from the mouth of the fool. All the blessing and the blow, all the same kind of heat. A rhythmic depression of the spirit and the defeat. There's no difference between the sanctuary and the cage when the mercy is written with a knuckle on the page. I learned chapter, the error in the creed, watching the flowering of the unbridled seed in the lithology of the wound. Barnaby was a master of the heavy wooden law. He believed the friction could purify the flaw. He turned my ribs into absolver of the bruise, calculating the the texture of the fractured and the raw. I'm dismantling the temple and the holy little light to discover the real center of the unrendered sky. I'm the master of the state, the guardian of the way, accepting the silence of an absolute state. And the metal met the center on a Tuesday of sleet, an abrupt interruption of the rhythmic heat. The room turned to salt and the ceiling turned to lead, recording the inventory of the things she never said. I spent 7 sunsets in a vacuum